other people are admins. These are different organizations, but in these organizations you are allowed to request and make requests to your sub-store. The main store that you request from is the warehouse. Is the warehouse, the supply chain. In the warehouse you find everything: general items, medical items, medicine items, humans, everything, uniform, everything you can find in the main warehouse. How do we request? Again, I'm going to just show you. Once we open the Oracle using your ID and password, you will find this privilege, requisitions. Once you press on it, you will find requisition summary and again requisitions. The first thing you will do is this. You will change the purchase request from purchase request to, if you press here, you will find that it's internal request. Why? Because we are requesting something internally. It's in Neom Hospital. We are not requesting something from Jeddah or something from the supplier. We're requesting something internally. So it's an internal request. Once you press the internal request, you will go to Tools, Preferences, and fill your preferences. Let me just delete these and show you what do I mean. So the first thing you have to fill is, when do I need these items? I need these items tomorrow. These are the three types of destination. It's either expense or inventory or floor shop. The floor shop is used only for the pharmacy. We don't use it. So you have two kinds of requests, either expense or inventory. The expense type is the type we use only for the stationary items, pencils, pens, staplers, any items that you are going to use in the station, you will put them as expense. Why do we call them as expense? Because once you request them and you receive them, they will be depleted from your system. You will not find them in your system, because it's not appropriate for the finance team to come by the end of the year and count pencils which you have requested.
Yeah.
This is not acceptable. So whenever you are requesting any stationary item, you will put it as
Expense.
Other than that, you will put it always as inventory. In our case right now, just about the case of educational purpose, we will put it as inventory, and we're going to request, what do you want to request?
Want to request
Medicine. Let's request
IV sets.
IV sets. Excellent. Who is the requester? What's your kind name?
J.
J? J-A-Y?
Yeah.
Okay. So the requester is J. I will put J here, and they can find that I have
J and
J and
Jong.
8857.
8857.
Excellent. So the first thing is I put my name as a requester. I am J Ann. I'm putting my name here as a requester, because this is very essential. It's very good for your KPI, by the way. The KPI, also the finance, the management, they see how many requests have you done. Are you participating in the requests or not? This will increase your KPI, by the way, just for your info. So I will put my name, and then what is the organization I work in? Where do you work?
Critical care.
Critical care. So it's under ward nurse, right?
Yes.
Critical care is under ward nurse. So over here I write ward nurse, location ward nurse, and the sub-inventory. If I don't know the sub-inventory, what is my sub-inventory? I don't remember. But what do I do? Usually it's N041 for you. But if I don't remember it, I will press here on the three dots, and I can find here the different types of sub-stores. So critical care is N041. Where am I requesting from? Main warehouse. Always make your request to the main warehouse. Unless you have something, the warehouse is closed and you need to request something from the pharmacy, any medication from the pharmacy, you will put the pharmacy. But other than that, always request from the main warehouse. The main warehouse can supply you with 98% of your needed items. always put the main warehouse. So over here you put main, apply, and close. Once you do that, we will find directly that once you press on the item here, the system directly filled the preferences that we already filled. Jay, let me ask you one question. Do you know the item code for the IV set?
I did not do inventory yet, sir.
Excellent. So most of us, like 80% of the staff in NEO, also in Faqih Jeddah, nobody can memorize everything. Nobody can memorize all the items. Okay. How do I know this item? I don't have a sample in front of me.
You can go to 3 dots, sir.
We can do better than that. We can press percentage. Once you press percentage and you press enter, you will find that the system opened for you all the items related to the supply chain. But you will tell me, you want to these are 10,000 items. How can I look?
Yeah.
I don't have time. I'll tell you, excellent. What is the keyword? The keyword is IV set.
Set, yeah.
So what will I do with you? IV. I will write here IV set. And directly I'll find that the system gave me all the IV sets that is available. And like I found here, if you see, it's here the IV set of 25 boxes. So I will just press OK, and I will find that the system already filled it. How much do I need? It's very important always to look at this item here. Unit of measure, UOM, unit of measure. So what do I mean by unit of measure? It means that whatever I write here, if I write 1, so the warehouse will give me 1 each. By piece level, exactly. By piece level. So how much does the box contain?
25.
25. So I need 1 box only. So I will not write 30 pieces because the warehouse will not give you, because this is a closed box. The warehouse, they don't have the right to open this box. So they will give you only 25. So in order for you to make a correct request, you will make sure that it's here, each or pack or box, and then look here. So how much do you need? It's either 25 or 50 or 75.
Okay.
So just for now, for the purpose of education, we will write only 25 pieces. Once I write the 25, over here, of course, I can request more items. I can scroll down. I'll show you how. I'll press down, and then I'll come here and request any other item. Let's request. Okay, this is important. If you're requesting a medical item, keep the request all medical items. Don't mix medical and medicine. Like for example, if you're requesting medical items, put only medical items. If you need adrenaline, make another request for the medicine items. Over here, it's only medical items. Let's request, what do you think? Gauze, how about that? So again, I don't know the gauze code number. I'll put percentage, enter, and I will put the keyword, which is GAUZE, and I will find that the system already shown me how many gauze I have, since I know already this is the gauze. And again, I'm going to request. See, over here, it's totally different. Over here, the unit of measure is pack. How much does the pack have? I will press here, I will scroll with the mouse, and I will see that the pack has 10 pieces inside it. So each pack has 10 pieces inside it. Well, I need 10 packs of 10. So this is my request right now. I have finished my request. All what I have to do is here, press save. You see here, the button, the yellow button. Press save, and then, okay, approve, press forward, and OK. So once I press forward and OK, this request will directly be sent to your manager for approval. Then your manager will approve it, and then it will go to the planning department. The planning department will approve it, and then it will come to the warehouse for approval and execution. After the last approval, which is the planning, the warehouse should deliver this item between 24 and 48 hours by maximum. So within 24 and 48 hours, you will find that someone is calling you from the warehouse. Dear Miss J, please send your porter to pick up. You will send the porter to pick up your items, and you will find them in your one hand as per system, and physically in your one hand, which you can use easily. So over here we have learned how to make a request. Now, again, one more time. It's night shift. We're working night shift, and we found out that you need IV sets. And you went to your sub-store, you went to your stock room, there is no IV sets. Oh my God, I forgot to request IV sets, and the warehouse is closed right now. What should I do? Again, you're rich, so you have all items. You will go to him. Do you have IV sets? She will say, of course, I have IV sets. How much do you need? And Jay will tell her, I need like 10 IV sets. Yes, sure. Can I borrow them? Yes, sure, you can borrow them. But I need to transfer the data to you first. Yes. So what you will do, you will ask Nino to transfer to you these 10 IV sets. How does she do that? By a privilege here called sub-inventory transfer. So what you have to do is, once you need to transfer any items from one location to another, you will press on the sub-inventory on 3 dots, again, sub-inventory transfer. Here is only for me to remember. Transfer IV sets to Miss in. And then over here, I'm going to put the item which I have, the item that I need to transfer, IV again, sets. IV set. I find that I have 101. How many do you need? She would tell me, like, for example, I need 20. Okay. She has 101, and she's willing to transfer for you any quantity that you need. Always in these items, whenever you don't know what to fill, just put a percentage. The system will directly fill the correspondence item. If you don't know the locator, if you don't know it, just put the percentage, enter, and the system will directly fill the item. Type, where am I? Which location am I requesting for? I'm requesting from the NICU, and I need to take it for the critical care for Miss J, so it's N041. How many pieces do you need? She needs 25. I will press lot. I will make sure that the correct lot, I'm taking the correct lot physically. I will check the item physically, check the correct lot, the item is correct, and 25. Once I press save, this item will be transferred data-wise from my sub-store to your sub-store. So you can take the item physically, and you can directly go and chart the patient after receiving. How do I do the receiving? Receiving, it's here. I would just come here to this window. Over here you can see I'm going to, over here you have all the privileges. Requests, receiving, material transaction, returns, receiving transaction, shipments, orders, requisitions, requisition summary, on hand. These are all the privileges that you have. So any privilege that I need to do, I will find it here. So I will go to receiving, and I will press find. Once I press find, I will find here the items that I need to receive. In this case, there are so many items, but in your case, you will find only one item because I'm opening right now the master data. Once there is any shipment, you will find it here. You will just press here, lot serial, make sure the correct batch is filled, and put the quantity here, and then press done. And this item will be directly transacted in your on hand, which you will be able to charge for the patient. This is basically what you need. Now, one essential item that you really need. I'm sitting in my station, and my manager came, and she said, Karim, do we have syringes? I said, yes, we have syringes. Which size of syringes? Do we have the 5 ml? Yes, we have the 5 ml. But let me make sure. I want to make sure. I want to be positive. How do I be positive? Here also in the privileges, you would find, if you scroll down, something called on hand. On hand means all the items that you have it in your on hand. I will press on it. Again, press here. So the first thing I will see this window. This window is very important because if I need to check an item, I will just put the item code here, press find, and I will find this item. But the first thing I should do is be careful. Right now, I'm under the organization of ward nurses. So if I'm looking for an item right here without specifying which substore, it will give me the item in NICU, ICU, PICU, and delivery room. And I don't want that. I'm just looking for the item in my substore, which in my case is the NICU, for example. So I will make sure to put my sub-inventory here. Again, press on the 3 dots. You will find your sub-inventory here in ICU. And then I will put the item code here, and I will check for availability. 8450. This is the code number for gauze. And I will say available. I press availability. I will know that I have 11 packs of gauze. Then let me see. What if I do this? I will put N041, which is the critical care, and I don't put any item here, and I just press find. The system will show me everything that is available in my stock as I see. So over here you can find that I have a dressing wound Nipex 12 pieces, stylet intubation 7 pieces, blood set to Romo. Over here you can see all your on hand, and you can scroll and check item by item. So the on hand is very beneficial for me to know exactly what items I have in my on hand, in my stock. Do I need to request, oh my God, there is one tube, ETT tube, size 6 Murphy iron. I need to request 2 more. So over here, I have the code number, I can take the code number, I can request it. So anything reaching to my minimum, I can request it, which is very important. So these are the main things that you need to use your Oracle for. This is the basic thing that you need to use your Oracle. Usually, we have initiated working with the nurse managers of your stations to have something called an auto request. Requesting and checking is good, is beneficial, but we are making it more automated. More automated means that your requests will be directly filled from the warehouse whenever you scan the items and use them. What do I mean by that? I will say that, for example, my list of Min and Max computes of all the items that I use. I will say that in the warehouse, I'm informing Jadda that I use 1,000 ID sets per month. My maximum is 1,000 ID sets per month, and my minimum is 800. Whenever I reach the minimum of 800, the system will directly know that I'm missing 200, and the system will directly create an automated request, and items will be replenished in the warehouse. The same thing is happening with you. Whenever you have a patient, you took the item, you charged it on the Rexashi, it is deleted from the system, it's being deducted. Whenever it reached the minimum level, the system will directly fill it to the maximum level. So this is beneficial, but it's not that critical. The critical is the auto request, which your managers are working on. But this is for you to understand at least how to make a request, just in case your manager is not there, how to check your on hand, and how to know exactly which item are you transferring, just in case you need to check to get one item from your friend's department. So this is basically the order. Now there is one thing that I would like to take the opportunity to teach you. I think that most of you are new. Most of you are new. I want you to come closer because there is something that I need to show you. Now this is not related to supply chain. What I'm going to teach you right now is not related to supply chain, but I think that it's more related to your personal use as Oracle. And I would really like to show you this because this is essential. My name is Kareem again. This is my user. Right now I'm going to use my user.